Hey, what's up, everybody? So I've decided to make a rant video for a change because yesterday something has happened to me that hasn't happened in a very, very long time. And I know it's going to shock the fuck out of you if you happen to see this video. And that is the fact that I've walked out of a fucking theater. Yeah, I know it's crazy. It's something that hasn't happened to me in I don't remember for how long. I mean, I'm kind of not that surprised because recently so many of the Hollywood films have been nothing but pure trash, and hardly any of them have been entertaining. So, of course, I'm talking about the movie Kinds of Kindness. So, I texted my friend the other day. I wanted to go see the new Kevin Costner movie called The Horizon. But for some reason, my friend was like, "Oh no, that's gonna have a part two. I don't want to wait for that. It's gonna have a part million. So let's go see this other thing." And I'm like, "Okay, you know what? Let's see what you want. The next time we're gonna see what I want." So we go to the movies, and this fucking movie starts, right? Kinds of Kindness. So it's a movie that was directed by, let me see, I know this guy because he made that other movie, Yorgos Lanthimos. Okay, he's Greek. So he made movies such as Lobster, Killing of a Sacred Deer, Poor Things, which I believe won an Oscar award, and now this, Kinds of Kindness. I mean, from the moment the movie started, it felt really out of place. Like, the best way to describe this movie is that it's kind of divided in a couple of stories that kind of have nothing to do with each other, and the plot is all over the place. Characters are all over the place. I don't understand what these characters are doing throughout the whole movie. Like, this whole movie has no fucking sense whatsoever. I've been watching it closely and I can't make sense of it. Like, I went through an hour and a half of this trash, and then luckily, for a moment, my friend would, he would like ask me, "You know what? You want to leave?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here." I've really given this movie a chance to understand it, but I couldn't make sense of it. It's just insane. Every single movie that I've been watching, I could always make perfect sense of it. But this movie, in any way, on every metric, doesn't make any fucking sense to me. It actually makes you feel bored. Like, if you want to go and sleep inside of a theater, pay for a movie to see this. Like, pay for a ticket to see this trash. Because you're gonna sleep like a baby. Jesus fucking Christ. Why would anybody want to make something like this? I don't understand. How is this man in Hollywood? How is this guy, no offense to him, Yorgos Lanthimos, how did you make it in Hollywood making movies like this? Is this what people find interesting these days? Jesus fucking Christ. Nothing about it is fun to watch. Actually, this movie is not just going to make you feel bored, it's going to make you feel depressed. You're going to watch this movie and you're going to be like, "Holy shit, what did I just watch? What is this?" I've spent like almost 2 hours of my life trying to make sense of a plot that makes absolutely no sense. You know, for example, I was never a huge fan of Wes Anderson. All of his movies kind of feel the same to me. You know, you've seen one, you've pretty much seen all of them. But at least in his movies, when I watch his movies, they're kind of funny, and the characters in his movies are kind of likable. You know, they're not downers. They don't make you feel depressed. You know, even though a lot of them are kind of like melancholic, how to say, but still, they kind of, you know, make you, feel happy, make you joyful. You know, you kind of feel happiness while you watch his movies. But this, like, I don't know how can anybody walk out of a theater after seeing a movie like this and say like, "Oh, I'm so happy that I've seen this." I mean, when I came home from the movie theater, I had to wait a few more hours until the new episode of my favorite show, Mayor of Kingstown, was on Amazon Prime. And the episode usually lasts for only like 40 minutes, but those 40 minutes feel like 5 minutes because the show is so good. Like, every scene makes perfect sense. Every scene is, full of adrenaline pumping, action, and there's a lot of character development, and there's so much great acting, and everything is so well played out, and I just can't wait to see a new episode every week because it's so fucking well made. You know, and that's what Hollywood should be all about. That I go to the movie theater, that I want to feel, you know, that I want to feel happy, that I want to feel scared, you know, that I want to, you know, feel the adrenaline in me. But when you see a movie like this, the only thing that you're going to feel is boredom. And perhaps it's maybe even going to make you feel depressed. Oh, yeah, and the acting? Dog shit. Just because this thing has Emma Stone in it, Willem Dafoe, and Jesse Plemons, don't think it's going to be, you know, something, the best acting you've ever going to see. This shit, basically, the way these characters talk to each other, it's like they're fucking robots. I actually thought Emma Stone was a creep while I was watching this movie. Like, Jesse Plemons' character, he's kind of showing somewhat of an emotion, even though his character is weird as fuck too, but like Emma Stone's character is like fucking creepy. Like I never thought I could see a woman and call her a creep. I also tried to see the other movie that got the Oscar. What was it called? Let me see. Poor Things. I tried. I watched it for like 10 minutes and I had to turn it off. It was that bad. So I don't understand why people find these movies to be some kind of, you know, artistic masterpiece. I just rewatched my favorite trilogy for like the billionth time, Godfather. All of those three movies are a fucking masterpiece. I know a lot of people don't like Godfather Part 3, but I love that one as well. Like, those movies are perfection. Like, if I had to rate it on a scale from 1 to 10, I give it 11. For all three of them. Everything that Francis Ford Coppola did, you know, it's just a masterpiece. How he worked as a producer and a director. I mean, he worked as a director, I'm sorry. I mean, the way he directed that movie was almost flawless. Like, the only thing I wish I could see more of in Godfather Part 1 was to see more scenes of Bruno Tattaglia, because he barely appears in the film. And I kind of thought he should have had a death scene or something, but maybe they had to have a budget cut or something. I know that the development of that movie was a nightmare. I saw a show about it. But damn, I can't believe that we've come from Godfather to this. We go to the movies, we pay to see something, and we end up walking out of the theater. Unbelievable. I'm speechless. This guy, this dude, how did you make it in Hollywood? Dude, you're talentless. Your movies suck ass, bro. Everything about them. Congrats on your success, but dude, I don't think you deserve it. It's that fucking bad to see your movies. Terrible. I had to rate it 1 on IMDb. I mean, I wish I could have rated it 0. But, you know, my advice to everybody, don't go to the movies to see this trash. You know, as a matter of fact, be very careful when you're selecting which movie to watch, because recently I can't remember a single movie that I've seen recently that I was very, very fond of. Maybe, no, not maybe, definitely Maverick. I think Kevin Costner's movie would have definitely be good. You know, I'm sure it's going to have the whole Yellowstone thing, you know, about it. Because I love the Yellowstone spin-offs, 1883 and 1890, in 1923. But damn, like, yeah, my advice, don't watch this shit, guys. Just watch TV series. TV shows are the only things that are worth watching these days. I highly recommend The Mayor of Kingstown, and The Boys are great as well. They're a little woke, but still passable. Very great show. Movies nowadays, what the fuck are we watching? That is my question. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my crazy rant. Have a good one.